are now heading towards the Bongir Fort. It's about an hour and a half drive from the city. It's actually not very far, it's only about 54 kilometers, but because there's a lot of traffic that you have to fight to get to here, it will take you an hour and a half. The fort is supposed to be a beautiful place. It has a lot of history to it. I'm going to get into all the details once we get there. That is the Bongir Fort. Look at the sheer size of it even from a distance. So basically for two people the ticket is 70 rupees. It's not actually for two people. This is 10 rupees per person and 50 rupees for the camera. So as you can see, I am exhausted. This is about the 100th step that I am taking. I'm not sure, I have not been counting honestly, and I don't know how many more to go. But I'm going to gather all my strength. I'm going to go up, give you the best views that are possible. In the meanwhile, make sure you subscribe to the channel because that is what's going to give me more strength. See you. So as you guys can see, as I keep climbing up the stairs, the panoramic view of the city keeps getting better and better and better. You see, this is not Sophia, this is Azam, my cousin. Sophia is busy celebrating her friend's birthday today, so she was not able to come with us, but I had to come and shoot the video today, so Azam is accompanying me. Say hi to him. Say hi, Azam. So the Bongir Fort is basically 50 kilometers east of Hyderabad and is also the second largest monolithic castle in the whole of Asia. Because of the X-shaped structure of the Bongir Fort, it was once considered practically impregnable. It has two main entrances to the fort, and both are covered with massive blocks, which is why it is so safe and secure. Standing at a height of almost 600 meters, which is 2/3 of the height of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, the fort is spread across 50 acres. The fort was considered one of the safest forts as it was impossible to enter because of its structure. But as the new age weapons came into existence, the strategical importance of the fort was lost. This is where we thought we have reached the top of the fort, only to realize we are at the halfway point and the difficult part was yet to come. So we decided to relax, take a breather, enjoy the views and then move ahead. Literally crawling up, completely exhausted. It's a lot of trekking. It is fun till there. You can manage till there. After that, it gets really exhausting. But I do want to show you guys what is up there, which is why I am struggling with myself. If you think I'm climbing at a good speed, then think again. That's me down there. So finally I'm at the top of the fort right now. The climb definitely was exhausting, but once you're up here, you will feel it was worth it. You should take small breaks. You should not try and climb this all at once. So make sure you take small breaks. There are a lot of places for you to sit down, relax, and then keep moving forward. The fort up here is amazing. Why should I tell you when I can show you? The fort in itself is very amazing, but even more amazing and fascinating is the history of the fort. The fort was initially named Tribhuvanagari after it was built in the 11th century by the Western Chalukya ruler Tribhuvanamala Vikramaditya VI. Later it was renamed as Bhuvanagari, and now we know it as Bhongir Fort. The fort was also ruled by the heroic queen Rudramadevi and a grandson Pratap Rudra. Somewhere in the 15th century, the fort was ceded to Bahmanian Sultan, who renovated it and gave it Islamic style. The fort would later be used by the Qutub Shahis as a prison also. Rumour has it there was once an underground corridor which was connecting the Bhongir Fort to the Golconda Fort, which is 50 kilometers away. After being ruled by so many rulers, the true hero of the Bhongir Fort remains a common man, Sardar Sarvai Papanna, who is said to have single-handedly protected the fort from the rulers of Golconda for a very, very long time. The Bhongir Fort, an amazing getaway if you want to spend your day being adventurous. Make sure it's not sunny, nor is it raining. It will be a lot of fun. A whole day you can spend here trekking, doing a lot of fun things. So we are at Parivar Dhaba right now. After hard days of work, I think we deserve good food.
Yes.
What do you want to eat?
Butter chicken, butter naan, pepper chicken, chicken lollipop.
Butter chicken, butter naan, pepper chicken, chicken lollipop. That's what you are eating.
And chili chicken.
You're also eating chili chicken, apparently. I'm not sure. So yes, it has been a hard days of work, and I was on a diet, but I think after so much of climbing today, I deserve to eat the food that I like, and I'm going to eat my heart out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Parivar Dhaba, as it is known for its food. So we are going to show you the amazing food that you're going to eat, and as I said, it's all about doing things that you like, doing things that are fun for you. Eating food that you like is also for me a vacation. So this is basically our second vacation of the day. And as you got to know that Sophia is also back with us after her best friend's birthday, which was very, very, very important. So happy birthday to her best friend. And she's also going to eat. Is she going to eat? खिला देंगे?
मैं बिल्कुल खाने वाली हूँ।
पक्का खिलाएंगे नहीं खिलाएंगे? तू बोल एजाम, जो एजाम बोलेंगे आज वो करेंगे। एजाम बहुत मेहनत करा आज।
मैं एग्जाम की फेवरेट हूँ।
पॉइंट है। चलो
भाभी को चिकन टिक्का दे।
So we are done eating our food at Parivar Dhaba. The food was very amazing. कैसा था खाना?
Amazing.
कैसा था सोफिया खाना? She is very tired. So are we. आज बहुत मेहनत हुई है. We have done a lot of hard work and it was our effort to make this video very good. मेहनत करे आज.
बहुत मेहनत.
Video अच्छी बनी.
Yes.
So if you agree with him, do like, share the video with as many people as possible. Subscribe the channel because that's what motivates us to make more videos. And also click the bell icon. हाँ याद आ गया इसको. So click the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video.